Away, scheduled 4 rounds of boxing as we present super bantamweights in action. Introducing the referee in charge, it is Pat Russell. Well, fans, introducing to you first on my left. He is fighting out of the red corner, wearing blue trunks with white trim, fighting out of Bell, California, as he represents the Azteca Boxing Club. He weighed in at 122 1/4 pounds with a record of 10 wins, 9 losses, with 2 wins by way of knockout. Introducing Francisco Luevanos. And his opponent across the ring on my right, fighting out of the blue corner in this 4-round super bantamweight bout. He enters the ring wearing black trunks and coming all the way from Tokyo in Japan. He weighed in at 121 1/4 pounds with a fine, unblemished record of 11 wins, no losses, with 8 wins by way of knockout. Welcome the undefeated Yuichi Kasai. Once again, here's your referee in charge, Pat Russell.
Someone want to take both a deep breath. Good luck, touch gloves, 4 rounds. Let's go.
Tail of the tape, Kasai, 7 inches in height, to the weight about even. Luevanos, 3 years older, and Kasai with a decided reach advantage. This is an interesting fight because Yuichi Kasai, one of the top prospects in Japan. He was 44-4 as an amateur. He had 24 knockouts. He's coming over here really to gain experience. Wants to see how the Americans train. He's undefeated, 8 knockouts. We'll see what he can do.
Well, I hope he stays for a while. I mean, this is only a 4-round fight. The flight is 15 times longer than this fight is scheduled, so I hope he stays for a couple of days.
Luevanos, a journeyman. He's 25 years old, 10-9 and 2 knockouts, and he's going to have his hands full, we would think.
Well, you know, I was watching, seeing his trunks. It says Puas. The last Puas that I knew was the great Ruben Olivares, and I don't think he looks anything like him, but he's a tough little fart.
Some roughhousing going on earlier. Luevanos, born in Guadalajara, lives in Bell Gardens now, in the blue.
I mean, 10-9 record's not the best record in the world, but he's tough so far.
That's what makes a boxing match. I mean, you would think Kasai would win this easily, but you never know.
You know, we talked about fights like, you know, fighting rematches. No fight is easy. In any fight, anything can happen.
Kasai's best weapon is a straight right hand. Miguel Diaz is his trainer. He says that after this fight, hopefully if they win, they're going up to Las Vegas. They're going to train up there for a month or 2. Try to gain some experience and watch the training techniques of the American boxers and boxing coaches. I think American boxers and boxing coaches are the best. Do you think?
Well, you know, there's a lot of controversy. I mean, I think so.
Obviously, Cubans are very good.
Very, very good. But also the Mexican trainers. Yes. I mean, you learn to go to the body immediately. Before you learn anything else, you learn to work to the body.
Francisco Luevanos in blue, not afraid to stand in there and dish it out and take a little.
I like this little fighter, Kasai. And the Japanese fighters are very tough fighters. Remember Royal Kobayashi? I mean, there's been tons of great fighters from Japan.
Round 1 scheduled for 4. Kasai, born in Yokohama, Japan, but now lives in Tokyo. He is managed by Akihito Honda, I should say, one of the most respected managers in Japan. Good combination there, going up top and down below.
I remember way back when Jimmy Lennon Sr. was doing the fights at the Olympic. Sheikh Fukuyama was a tough fighter from Japan.
We're coming back after this. Chris Marlowe back with Ruben Castillo. Round 2 scheduled for 4 super bantamweights. Yuichi Kasai from Japan. He is undefeated in the black trunks. And Francisco Luevanos in blue. Kasai, interestingly, has never been off his feet as a professional. I mentioned his 5 amateur record. look to you, Ruben?
He looks very poised, very polished as a fighter. He just collided heads. But, of course, it's not that surprising for a fighter like that from Japan. They look like they have no worries in the world. I guess if you got their money, you don't have much worries in the world.
Luevanos, in his last effort, he was stopped by Eddie Croft back on December 20th. Eddie Croft, very, very talented fighter. That was up in San Francisco, Eddie Croft's hometown. Important for a young fighter here like Kasai to register a knockout?
Well, not really. He's already had 8 knockouts and 11 wins. But you know, as a matter of fact, you really shouldn't. I wouldn't if I was. I just want to get the work in, get the 4 rounds in, start getting. You know, you're not going to get too many rounds and knocking everybody out. You got to learn to go the distance a couple times.
Of course, when you're fighting 4-rounders, you're trying to increase your stamina for sure, so you can go to 6s and 8s.
That's right.
How many 4-round fights do you need before you graduate to, say, a 6?
I had 2.
2? Okay.
Then I went to the 8s and then I went to a 12. I even jumped the 10-rounder.
Of course, you don't get paid for the 4-rounders like you do the 10-rounders, huh, Ruben?
Absolutely not. In fact, I remember my first 6-round fight, I got $150. One of the toughest fights I had as a 10-rounder was at the Mexico for $80 American. I was a hot one. After cashing those pesos in, I was hot. I was robbed.
Oh, Kasai, good straight right hand. There's the punch we told you about. That punch has knockout power if he can deliver it. There it is again. I think that's a slip.
Oh, there's a gash on the eyelid. Oh, another shot.
Half-minute left in round 2. Super bantamweights.
He throws some good little combinations, this Kasai does.
Round 2 comes to a close. We'll continue. Round 3 is coming now.
If you've ever struggled with a handheld trimmer,
Chris Marlowe, Ruben Castillo. Round 3 of 4 coming up. As Budweiser Championship Boxing continues. Hope you've enjoyed it tonight. A couple of championship fights. Renato Hernandez a winner, as was Jesus Chong. It's a 4-round bantamweight fight between the young Yuichi Kasai, 22 years old, and the veteran Francisco Luevanos, 25 years old. Luevanos in blue. And a good solid body shot by Luevanos.
Chin of Kasai, but didn't budge him.
Once again, Kasai has never been off his feet. Of course, that can all change with one punch.
Oh, he throws those punches straight. I like his little style.
Great right hand right there. And oh, that's it.
See ya.
They talked about the right hand. Stunning right hand delivered from Yuichi Kasai. And so he continues undefeated. And he comes over to see about the health of Francisco Luevanos. Robert Carnes over there going to check on Luevanos. Boy, that was just a vicious right hand that opened up a cut.
Oh, what a gash, huh?
No headbutt here, just a straight right, followed up. Ooh, right there. And that was it. He was stunned after that. Wasn't the first one that did it, but right here.
Jeez.
And a good job by our referee to stop this one. Pat Russell makes the call, and we'll come back and give you the official decision here on Budweiser Championship Boxing. Stay with us. Be right back. Now, back live at the Great Western Forum. We are set for the official decision from Jimmy Lennon Jr. Jimmy?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 1 minute, 33 seconds in round number 3. The referee in charge, Pat Russell, stops the contest. The winner by way of knockout and still undefeated, Teiken Boxing's own Yuichi Kasai.
So Yuichi Kasai, a very impressive performance. He is undefeated, and he looks like a prospect that we have to keep a lookout for as he continues his young career. Just 22 years old out of Tokyo, Japan. And yes, he is one happy youngster as he makes his way on to Las Vegas, Nevada to get a little more experience. We'll come back and we'll have a final word from you from Los Angeles, California, as Budweiser Champion continues.